Hello. So today we are gonna talk about the power, of affirmations. Why are affirmations important? Well, they are important because they change like how we talk to ourselves or our thoughts. Okay, so we tend to think that who we are today is who we built, but that's not really true. And you're gonna think like I'm fucking crazy. Okay, maybe I am. But what I'm saying is also true. Why? Who you are today is the built up of I just, I'm shiny like Mary the Virgin right now. And I would like you to be able to see my face. That's better. Okay, so who you are today is the built up of the beliefs of your parents, your neighbors, your teachers. All that sank on your subconscious. And I know it sounds like bullshit, and I am not a woo-woo person. Well, I am a bit, okay? But not too much, if I'm honest. So I'm not a crazy woo-woo person. I'm not much into things like this. I do believe that we are energy, like in a scientific level, okay? So we all come from stardust, right? We are all energy. Everything in the world is energy. That was said not by me, but by Einstein. Okay, so energy is not ever destroyed. It just changes. It transforms. So matter is energy. That's science. I'm not making this up, and it might sound like very boo-boo, but it's not. It's just science. Science at a level that it's beyond what we can understand. Okay, and sometimes science seems a bit woo-woo because it's so complicated we cannot get there. But it's just reality, right? And that includes how our brain works. We have no fucking idea how human brains actually work. Oh, look, that's... wait, I'm gonna point it properly. That's my mom's stuff. She put it there for some reason. She loves working around the house and fixing stuff. She seems to have put it here in my office. Well, now that we're reaching the third week, second block of our program, we are gonna talk about the importance of affirmations to rewire our brains and emotions. So how positive emotions can help us. How positive emotions can help us reach our goals. Okay, how bad emotions can be detrimental. Okay, and can actually hinder us, stop us from reaching the goals, because if we feel like we are not worth it, if we feel like we are never gonna make it, guess what? We are never gonna make it. Because what we believe, we do. So if you think you can afford to spend 50 hours a week invested in your business, you will. If you think that you're wasting your time, you won't. So it is very important that you understand that the power of affirmations, it's incredible. It is. It won't show in 1 week. It won't show in 1 month. But it will show in time when you realize that instead of thinking, fuck, I'm such a cunt, you go like, oh, what a silly mistake. I should have done better. That's not the same way to think. That's not the same way to feel. That's definitely not the same way to talk to yourself. All that builds up. And when it builds up, it improves your own self. That's absolutely crazily important. Okay? And that's actually the foundational, I'm not really sure, but you know what I mean, stone of this whole program. Because I cannot make you better. You must make yourself better. I am here to kick your ass. I am here to support you. I am here to give you the guidance to get to the best version of yourself. But I cannot do that. I can only support you for you to become your best self. I hope this makes sense, because this, I know it sounds stupid, but this is something I cannot do for you. I can only guide you so you get there. And if you don't put the effort, if you don't put the work, if you do not listen to affirmations every fucking single day, I'm not going to be able to do anything for you. Okay? So, why I am recommending you to listen to affirmations every day? Because we need to rewire your brain. We need to rewire your brain so you understand how fucking awesome you are. Because you are. Okay? So, we need, or you need, your brain to remind you every single time, especially when you fuck up. When you fuck up, you cannot shit talk to yourself. You cannot shit think about yourself. You need to realize that you just made a mistake and you need to move on. And affirmations are going to help you do that. Like crazy. I mean it. So, during these 2 weeks, these next 2 weeks, weeks 3 and 4 of the program, you are going to have a crazy task because it's so weird. I call it mirror talk, but you can also do it on the phone, okay? Recording yourself and watching yourself. It doesn't matter. The thing is that you must see yourself, okay? I'm going to do the practice here so you can see me doing it, okay? And I am seeing myself too. It is absurd until it clicks, okay? Definitely, I mean it. It's absolutely silly. And then when it clicks, I cried like a motherfucker, I promise. I started doing this in 2008. I was in a very bad place back then. My mom and dad were together. My dad drinks and he's very unhappy, okay? He's a lovely person, but he's very unhappy. He says he's not, but in the family we kind of know. He's a very difficult person to live with. And, well, I was in a very bad place. I was lost. I had no idea what I was going to do with my life. I was living with him. He was making my mom unhappy. So that made me extra unhappy because I saw my mom being unhappy. We felt kind of trapped because we thought we needed his money. It was a bad situation, okay? I think I was like 21 or something. So it wasn't ideal, okay? And I had no idea what I was going to do with my life. I thought I was worthless. He used to make sure to remind me that, okay? So I was really, really wired on you're useless, you're worthless, and you won't achieve anything in life. I was very, very, very hardwired that way. So I attended a course, my first course on emotions and pets. Like my background is as vet nurse, but even before I studied to become a vet nurse, I went to this, okay, and I learned much on how to connect with pets and how to connect with yourself. And one of the things they taught us was self-love, and was this thing I'm gonna do with you now, which is mirror talk. And they taught us to face the mirror and to say, Regina, I love you and I forgive you for your past mistakes. And I thought that was bullshit, but I started doing it. You meant to say it 3 to 5 times twice a day. Okay, so it's your name, I love you and I forgive you for all your past mistakes. In fact, now it flows because I love me and I forgive me for all my past mistakes. But when I was starting saying it, locking myself in the bathroom and saying, Regina, I love you, and I forgive you. Fuck, that light makes me like Virgin Mary. I'm gonna try turning it off and see if you see me much better. I think you do, right? Yeah, fuck, it's much better. So I started with Regina, I love you and I forgive you for all your past mistakes. Regina, I love you and I forgive you for all your past mistakes. It was like, a broken disc, and I really didn't mean it. But I was saying it every day, twice a day, 5 times. Regina, I love you and I forgive you for all your past mistakes. Until one day I said, Regina, I love you. And I looked at myself in the eyes. And I forgive you for all your past mistakes, Regina, I love you. And I forgive you for all your past mistakes. And I started crying like a motherfucker. Because that day I meant it. I don't know why. I seriously don't know why. But it clicked. So it does click at some point. Because you tell it to yourself. And for some reason, you mean it. You mean it. And when you mean it, you change your relationship with yourself. And when you start loving yourself, and when you forgive you for not being perfect, your fucking life is gonna change. So during these 2 weeks, you must do this exercise, because it's absolutely necessary that you forgive you for not being perfect, because we are not fucking perfect, and you will never be perfect. But that doesn't make you less of an awesome motherfucker, okay? So it is super important that you realize you're awesome. And as an awesome person, putchis. So as the awesome person that you are, you must feel, okay? And to feel awesome, you need to realize that you're awesome. So it's kind of a catch-22. You're awesome. You need to realize you're awesome. And you need to feel awesome as you are. So we need to start by letting ourselves love the person we are. I know it is a crazy fucker exercise, but you're gonna amaze yourself when you realize you are allowed to love yourself. And it doesn't matter if you're a girl or you're a boy or you're a motherfucking dinosaur. You're allowed to love yourself. Even though society looks like it wants us to hate ourselves. You're too tall. You're too ugly. You're too fat. You're too skinny. You're too tall. You're too short. You're too fat. You're too... whatever. But you're fucking perfect. You are just exactly the expression of the person that came here to be awesome. So just be the fucking awesome person you are meant to be, and remind yourself that you love yourself and that you are allowed to make mistakes, okay? So it's okay, just learn from them. Make mistakes, learn from them, grow. I love you much. I hope you enjoy these 2 weeks and that you love this crazy exercise. Love you loads. See you soon.